Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me with my very boofy, just washed hair. And it's going to get boofier before it gets cut. So get used to it, folks. So I thought I would swatch you Mothership 7. I've had some very swift responses from Pat McGrath, so I can't say fairer than that. And as soon as I get the replacement products, as promised, I will be a little bit more enthusiastic about them. Okay, as you know. Hello, Jess. Hello, Stacey. Hello, everyone. I've got my cup of tea here, my cup of Earl Grey in my mum mug. Hello, Ellie. Hello, Ellie. Ooh, I don't remember seeing you here before, Ellie. Welcome. Excuse me if I got that wrong. And hello, Sunshine, and hello, Trini Canfor. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday to everyone. And it's now 12:30 in the UK. Let us know what time it is where you are. Hello, Jay. Hello, some new people joining me today. Or some not new necessarily new people for commenting, but new people for joining me live. Okay, now I thought I would swatch you. I haven't got any makeup on yet, so I thought I'd do a look. But I thought I'd swatch you this Pat McGrath Mothership 7, as promised. And also, I do happen to have, this was the other palette that didn't turn up before Christmas, the last order, but it eventually arrived, which is the Blitz Astral Quad in Nocturnal Nirvana. So in case you're looking at the Blitz Astral Quads right now, I thought I would show you this as well. So this one, as I say, I got just before Christmas, and I got it in a set with 2 lipsticks, and the lipsticks arrived and no quad. So there's something, obviously something a bit funny with their Blitz Astral Quads. They don't like sending them. And I'm still waiting, as you know. If you see my previous videos, I ordered this quad and, this palette and the Blitz Astral Quad in Ritualistic Rose, which was not in the parcel. So they're sending it to me, and they were very apologetic. So I will give them the benefit of the doubt, yet again. Pat McGrath, just get your packing department sorted out. Right, now, this is the Blitz Astral Quad in Nocturnal Nirvana, which, if any of you saw my Christmas Day video, I did a Christmas Day, I think I did it live. I may not have done it live, but I did a look on Christmas Day using this because I use this lovely purple. I'll swatch you that one as well in a minute. But first of all, as promised, I will swatch you the Mothership 7 palette. Now, Pat McGrath palettes are what you would call a considered purchase. Yes, they're sending me the missing palette. And I'm also waiting on a set of 3 mini glosses. And I said, here's the order number. Make sure you don't mess that one up. But I think because I'm ordering one item, I don't think they can. I just think I will avoid ordering 2 things from them again, which isn't a bad idea. Usually at work when you go live, so it's nice to catch you when I'm on a day off. Do you know what? I'm kind of making the assumption that no one's at work at the moment. But of course, there are people at work, and of course, people in the health services and caring professions and supermarkets and all sorts of really essential professions that we rely on are at work. So apologies for that assumption. I was wrong to make that assumption. So yes, I'm going to do a live get ready together. And I think what I'll do is I'll save it for next Saturday so that people who are working, hopefully you're not working at the weekend, and you can join me and do a get ready together. Now this is, let me get the little chocolate box thing. You know what I'm talking about. It always looks like the thing you get inside a box of chocolates. So I'll cover the mirror up with that. So here is, they can't get their stuff together. Honestly, I've made 5 orders with Pat McGrath and 3 out of 5 orders have been incorrect. One was in my favour. I got an extra something I didn't order. And I thought because it was my first order, it was a free gift. But then since found out that no one gets a free gift on their first order. But I didn't realise that until later. So normally I am honest about these things. But it was a nice free gift. It was a Blitz Trance lipstick. And then the second and third were fine. Then the fourth order was missing a quad. And the fifth order's missing a quad. You're going... Now, let me just read some of your comments. Not seeing your... what time are you thinking on Saturday? Well, what time suits people? I mean, I'm just aware that we're all on different time zones. So the reason I make it about this time is it's just about okay for some Australians to stay up late and watch me. And it's quite early in the morning for people in the US. So that's why I try and time it midday. I was going into London every day until Tuesday, currently day 4 of isolation. Oh, right. Well, I'm glad you're not going into London, sunshine. As you know, can I recommend a nice pinky lipstick for spring? Yes, go ahead, Jess. Or did you mean, can you recommend? Are you going to recommend it or you want me to? Sunshine, I actually was living in London until 6 months ago, and I'm just jolly glad I'm not there because I lived right near to Bart's Hospital. So so you want a nice pinky? Okay, so Jess wants me to recommend a nice pinky lipstick for spring. Do you know the lipsticks that I really like are... I'm going to have a look because some of them were special editions. But I do like MAC lipsticks. They do bring out some nice spring colours. But I've also got my eye on a couple of Pat McGrath ones. But I daren't order off her site. So I've been looking at Selfridges because they sell Pat McGrath. There was one that I was looking at last night, but they're sold out on Selfridges at the moment called... Madame Grage, but it's a sort of pinky purple. A pink lipstick. What about, actually, I was gonna wear this with this look today. Have you got Glowing Jen? Or did you want something a little less dusky than that? That's Glowing Jen. What sort of pink did you have in mind, Jess? Because I've got lots of pink lipsticks. I can definitely... So that's Glowing Jen. That's a nice spring one. Did you want something vibrant? Did you want something subtle? You don't have Glowing Jen. Duchess is lovely. Yes, you're right, Stacey. Duchess is really nice. And where's my Duchess lipstick? I might be able to pull the Duchess out. Yes. Oh, you do love the Duchess. Have you got the Duchess then? You've got the Duchess. Okay. Glowing Jen would be good. What sort of pinks were you thinking of? Is that the sort of pink you were thinking of? Give us a bit more description about what kind of pink you fancy. There's vibrant pinks, in which case MAC definitely. There's lighter pinks than that in this Hot Lips 2 range. But yeah, there's some really... I don't know why I keep saying MAC, but there's a lot of... Whenever we go into spring, I often get my MAC lipsticks out because they've got some really nice... There's a Flat Out Fabulous, which is really vibrant pink. I like vibrant pinks on my skin tone, like really sharp pinks, you know. But they're not everyone's cup of tea. Secret Salma, that's a nice rosy pink. Shall I get my lipsticks out for a minute before I swatch this? Let me see. I've got some of them here within reach. So let me just get those out. I haven't got all of them within reach, but I've got some of them. Some of them are on my shelf. But let's see what I've got in here. Lost Cherry. That's a bit more of a vibrant pink though. Here is Lost Cherry. That's a dark pink. Let me see. Stoned Rose. But I've got the original, and I think there's some talk that this has changed since I bought it, and it looks more orangey now. But I love Stoned Rose. So that's Stoned Rose. Lost Cherry, Stoned Rose. What else have we got in here? No, that's not really pink. That's Hepburn Honey. It's a bit too brown. And not that one. That one I've just kept, but I never use. It's Sunset Lover. I love. It's not vibrant, but I just love. This is my favourite. It used to be, my favourite used to be Bitch Perfect of the pinks. My favourite now is In Love with Olivia. It's just, well, it's my perfect kind of nude shade. If I can get it, well, I've kept this in the box because it's a refill. So, and it's refusing to be born. Just hold on a second. Now it's born, but the lid hasn't come out. Right, okay. Here is In Love with Olivia. I love this lipstick. You love that one, In Love with Olivia. It is such a go-to for me. Really lovely. I think that one for a spring lipstick is beautiful. Princess Kiss. Now, do you know what? I don't have Princess Kiss, and I don't think they sell it anymore. That one looked probably better if you've got fairer skin, so I never purchased it. It's one of the few I don't have. Whenever anyone asks me about Karina's Love, I don't have that. I don't have Princess Kiss. There's a few I don't have. Not many, but a few. I am tempted to get Karina's Love, though. But it just looks so similar to a lot of that I've already got that I keep resisting. Now, what else have we got here? That's not a pink. That's not a pink. This one is... I don't think she sells that anymore. Super Sexy. Electric Poppy. Is my paint... It has reduced a little bit. Not completely, but it's nearly there. Now, this is very vibrant spring lipstick, but would look gorgeous on in spring, I think. Really get you in the mood for spring. Look at that. That's Electric Poppy. Ooh, yeah, I can tell you want a vibrant one, don't you? Electric Poppy then. Why don't you go for... If you like Electric Poppy, either look at Electric Poppy or look at MAC Flat Out Fabulous. So similar kind of vibrant pink that get you in the mood for spring. Definitely those are the ones I would say. It's JK Magic. That's quite similar to the others. I think they all sort of blur together, JK Magic, in my mind, and In Love with Olivia. Yeah, I would say electric. Go for Electric Poppy. Go on. It will really... I can imagine it on you, Jess. Definitely. Definitely. Electric Poppy. I can see that on you. Do you know what as well? I can't remember what colour eyes you've got. But I just think green eyes, blue eyes, I think that just would look really nice. And also, if you've got olive skin, that would look nice. You messaged me on Instagram. Do you know what? I'm really bad at checking my messages on Instagram. You caught me out again. If you have a PO, but I could send you my new backup of Amber Moon. Oh, thank you, Stacey. How sweet of you. I don't have a PO box. But you don't need to do that. Oh, that would be really sweet. But listen, I'll message you later. And we'll talk about it. Thank you. You're so kind. Everyone's so sweet to me. Should we get on with swatching these eyeshadows? Yes? I was saying to Stacey yesterday, you have Amber Moon. I don't have Amber Moon. And I think it was obviously before Pillow Talk came out and everything. to me, it looks like the rock and coal version of Sophia. You know, the powder pencil. And I've been dying to get it, and I requested it a few times for them to bring it back, and they haven't. And I'm now just very intrigued to know how similar it is to the copper metallic one. But you said it's just a dark brown. Anyway, we'll chat about it later. Thank you, Stacey. You're so kind. And good morning, Charlie, if you're watching. Mwah! Charlie always blows kisses to me. Blushing Dream is my favourite CT pink lipstick. Ah, Blushing Dream, that came in the duo set, didn't it? Yes. I think she's still got that on sale. Yes, with the rose kiss. Do you know, I always forget about those two. Let me see if I can find those. Because I think she's still selling those. I've got all my certain boxes next to me. If I can find it. No, that's not it. They're all labelled up, you see, so I know I can put my hands on things quite quickly. What's this? No, that's not it. What's this one? Aha! This is probably it. So I think she's got the lip duo. See, I've still got it in the box. I keep things in the box. I'm a bit funny like that. Not just a normal everyday, but if she's got special editions, I keep the boxes. I had to organise it when I was moving because I just knew I wouldn't be able to find anything. But I haven't organised a lot of my non-Charlotte Tilbury stuff, which is why I often struggle to find other things. But I know where all my Charlotte Tilbury is because it's all sort of in boxes, and I'm starting to organise it now because I don't think we're going to be moving for a while. Anyway, here is the two pinks from that set that you were talking about. So it comes with a Pillow Talk lip liner, and then this one is, I've just rubbed those ones off my hands. This one is Blushing Dream. See, that is a lovely spring pink. And thank you for reminding me about these, because these would go very well with the palette as well. And Rose Kiss, which is this one. I'm pretty certain I've seen that set on her website. If it's not on hers, have a look at John Lewis. But I'm pretty sure they are pretty too. But I think you're going to like that Electric Poppy. Go for Electric Poppy. I can see it on you, Jess. I can see it on you. They are quite similar to Amazing Grace. Right, let me get swatching this palette. I'm just going to wipe that off for a second. And I'm going to swatch this palette on this arm here so that you can see it on the fairest part of my arm. So I'm just going to go through from left to right, okay? And I'll read out the shadow names so that you can see what these look like. I am delighted with this palette, I have to say. Just ignoring the whole delivery fiasco, which does put me off buying from her. The palette is so wearable, and it's just a beautiful palette that I know I'm going to get my money's worth. So it is quite an investment, as people say, but it is very, very wearable, and you can get a lot of different looks out of it. So that is the kind of first shade, which is called Skin Show Nude. And then this is one of my favourite, and it's a matte one, and this is called Valoria. It's made me want to get a lipstick, sort of not that purple, but sort of a pinky purple to go with it. I just love that shade. Absolutely gorgeous. And then Sable Bronze. I don't think I've worn this one yet. Sable Bronze. You were so nervous to put your pic on Instagram. Well, it was beautiful. Go and have a look, by the way. If anyone wants to look, Stacey has put her picture and she's tagged Ali Pally. So if you go and look for Ali Pally's tag, and then what I wasn't doing was clicking on recent. So what it does is it puts it on order in order of people that have viewed it, I think. So you weren't at the top. And I thought, it's not there. It's not in Ali Pally's. And then when you click on most recent, it came up. So go and have a look. Yes. Thank you, Stacey. So we want to see more people tagging their looks on Ali Pally's. Really pretty. And you've got your glasses on as well. And you know, I wear glasses. I need to give these a bit of a clean, but I'm a glasses wearer as well. Obviously, I don't wear them as much on my channel because then you can't see what I'm doing. But I do wear glasses most of the time. Now, the next one is refined gold. Pretty. And then this one's like a topper, but it just transforms all the shadows. So it makes this palette so versatile. It's called Iridescent Pink. So it may not look that stunning now, but if you put that over another shadow, let me just put it over this one. It just turns it into something else. And each different shadow, it turns it into a completely different shade. It's just one of those magic toppers that does wonderful things to the others. So it gives you so many more options. Really good. And then I'll go from left to right again. So Extreme Mahogany. I love this matte shade. You know, mattes can be quite difficult to get pigmented and to get right, but I think she's cracked it on this palette. And then this one I actually used on a look yesterday, and it reminded me of my favourite colour, Chameleon, in Dark Pearl, which is supposed to be good if you've got brown eyes. And it just did really. I'm going to do a look using Dark Pearl, I think, and this over the top. But that one is called Lovelace. And then we have Rose Dusk. And I'm going to run out of arm room in a minute. So this isn't really a matte, and it's not really a shimmer. It's one of those kind of satin shades. And then, you know, my favourite duochrome one that I was just raving about, absolutely raving about on my video on Friday. Got to give this plenty of space. Where do I put this? Where do I put this? I'll have to do it here. Oh, look at that. It's just, I just love that. If I could bottle that and bathe in it, I would. So that's called Rose Venus. VR Rose Venus. It is just, as you turn, look, pink, gold, pink, gold. Absolute genius. And then the last one is called Astral Solace, and I'm just trying to find a clean finger. So this one is another topper, which is just like if you wanted to, if you've done a day look and you just want to really glitz it up for the evening, you can just use that as a topper. And really, you can see, really light reflective. Just a beautiful palette. And I think the thing is, with some of Pat McGrath's palettes, like this one, this Astral Quad is lovely that I got, the other one. Where are you? Where are you? I've put you down. This is lovely, but really, unless you're going out, sort of to some kind of Christmas party, it's going to be quite difficult to make day looks out of that palette. And so it's quite expensive, whereas this one, I think you'll get your money's worth out because you will be able to make so many different looks out of it. I can see myself using this a lot. Even though I've got a lot of makeup, I can see myself kind of using that a lot and a lot. I'm going back and back and back, probably more than any of my other Pat McGrath ones. So I've got 3 of her large palettes now, and I've got one of the little ones, not the quads, which I do use a lot, Bronze Temptation, and then that Bliss Astral Quad. Now, I'll do you a quick swatch of the Bliss Astral Quad. I'm running out of arms, but in case, because I know that these were on sale, and she's had them on her site, I think 20% off. So this one is called Nocturnal Nirvana, and I think I put this on my lids at Christmas. It looks quite a sort of blackened purple, but it really is lovely and light reflective. And then this one has got kind of duochrome effect, so it sort of reflects purple and turquoise at the same time. As you turn it around, you probably can't see the purple in that light, but let me just put that on my finger. Trust me, there's purple reflecting it as well. As you turn, you can kind of see purple. Okay, and then there's a turquoise. Let me just do that one again. And then this gold. So they're stunning colours, but they're more for kind of dressing up and going out Christmas and whatever, and proms and things like that, I would say. But they are gorgeous colours. But this other palette, just stunning. And I will let you know about the quad when it arrives, what I think, whether or not it's a kind of everyday or it's a more kind of to glitz up this palette. I can't wait for that to arrive. Let me just get a wipe, because I'm now covered in makeup, which is going to go all over my top and everything else. And it's all over my fingers for when I apply my makeup. So I'm going to do a look with the large palette. And I'll use one of the pink lipsticks. You can pick one if you want, that I've just shown you, one of the pink lipsticks. I was going to use, oh, let me show you this. This was the lipstick that I got for free, thinking it was a free gift on my first order, but just was sitting in the box, and I hadn't ordered it, wasn't charged for it. I thought, oh, she's very generous as a welcome thing, and then found out a while later that she doesn't give out free gifts. So thank you, Pat McGrath. Probably should have sent it back, but I'd used it by then, thinking it was a free gift. Right, so this one is called Flesh Fatale. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous lipstick. And that doesn't do it justice. But very, very, it's sort of got, can you see the sparkles on the side? And the beautiful packaging it's in. It's just, oh, yummy, yummy, yummy. Right. Okay. Let me get my wipe. It is, and it's just the look of it as well. Look at it. It's just so pretty. I want that, you know, part of me wants to get some more just for the packaging. I want to get the ritualistic rose ones because they're pink with the lips on. I really don't need any more lipsticks. Really don't need any more lipsticks. Right, okay, so let me just make sure I've put this away because I don't want to break my palettes that I have. I do look after my makeup. And the other reason that I store things away in boxes and things, apart from the fact that I was moving, is that they do last longer if they're out of the light and not just sitting on a sunny dressing table. Although I yearn for the day I have a proper dressing table. Right, now, I need some foundation. So let me just move that back for a minute. And move that round. Put that up there, because I might need that in a minute. And I've now taken my glasses off so I can't see a thing. Excuse me guys for a minute while I just organise myself. Not that one. I had my foundation out and now I've put it all away. What have I done with it? Let me just put my glasses on a minute. Ah, it's the other side of me. Right, okay, let's do some Flawless Filter. Which shade is this? That'll do. That'll brighten me up a bit. Flawless Filter in shade 3. I sometimes use shade 5, but I'm going to use shade 3 today. Because I'm quite sort of speckly, muddy. So this I'm just using as a primer. There is a new Natasha Denona mini retro palette coming out soon. Looks beautiful, and a mini highlighting blush. I'm not sure, but I think Not Fit for Print Beauty has ordered that. And I think she might be doing a video on it on Monday, Stacey. So definitely go. You know who's Not Fit for Print Beauty is our good friend Rebecca, aka Shoshana. Yeah, so the reason I put this on as a primer, you'll see it's making me look quite glowy now, but it counteracts the kind of mattifying effect of airbrush Flawless foundation, which can make you look a bit too flat. So if you use this as a primer, it will just, or you can mix it. You can mix it with your foundation. It will just counteract that mattifying effect. You want both of them, both of the Pat McGrath. Natasha Denona, I mean, sorry. Right. So that is my airbrush Flawless filter done. And now I'm just going to lean over and get my airbrush Flawless foundation. Which one's that one? Yeah, I'll use the warm one. I've got warm and neutral in 7.5, but as I've put shade 3 of the Flawless filter on, I can use the warm. I will have to look at Natasha Denona. I want the Pat McGrath, but struggling to justify the cost. No, I totally accept that. I mean, it is... Pat McGrath is expensive. I definitely would say with this palette, the one that I'm showing you, I probably feel more justified than any of her other ones, apart from... The other one is bronze. I think it's a palette of 6, and it's called Bronze Seduction, which are all browns and golds, and I've used that a lot. I think if you're going to use it a lot and it's got a lot of different options in it, things are really only that really unjustifiable if you're going to buy it and think, whoa, that's nice, and then forget about it, which I've done plenty of times. But if you're going to use it and cherish it, then why not? Shahina said to buy the bronze one. Yeah, the bronze one is good. I haven't got it right by me right now, but if I hear Jack coming down the stairs, I'll get him to pass it to me. I'm very self-conscious about my only thing. I'm very confident with my channel and talking to you all and everything. Everyone's got their Achilles heel, haven't they? And for me, I don't like people to see me walking on camera because I don't like to see myself walking on camera. I hate it. So I like to plan to have everything by me so that I'm not walking. Just my thing. Anything else you can ask me about, I'll talk about. I just don't like people to see me walking. Right. So that's my Airbrush Flawless Foundation. Now, I read a little tip from a makeup artist a few days ago saying, I'm not a fan of people talking about what to do if you're older in terms of makeup, because it's normally don't do this and don't do that and avoid this and avoid that. But this wasn't, and it was somebody saying, if you're a bit on the older side, as we age, our skin gets paler and we look a bit washed out, and to go for a foundation with a yellow undertone. Now, I've always had yellow undertones anyway, and when I first got this, yes, I can do that for another video, definitely. I know exactly where it is. So if I hear Jack trotting down the stairs, you can see it now, I promise. If not, I'll do it for the next video, definitely. Probably a non-live, but I'll do it and I'll put it out tomorrow. How about that? Pain permitting, I'll put it out tomorrow. No problem. Yeah, the bronze one has got about 6 shades in it. And it's not as expensive, but it's very wearable as well. I think it's called Bronze. It's either Bronze Seduction or Bronze Ambition. And do you know what? That's the only thing I don't like about Pat McGrath. Is that all her palettes have got such similar names, and Charlotte, that you get confused, like this Bronze Seduction. Everything's called Mothership for a start, and then there's Bronze Ambition, Bronze Seduction, Bronze this and Bronze that, and then the rose as well, Ritualistic Rose, and this one's called something else Rose, and it really confuses me when there's things are similar names. They need to just stop doing it. I know, I'm a bad influence. I should actually come up with a kind of health warning. Watching me is bad for your pocket. Right, I'm just going to put some concealer on. Let's do the full Monty base. Yes. You find that, do you? So the thing is that I did find that this foundation is a little bit too yellow for me. But when I read that, I thought, oh, okay, fine. I mean, I will have to put bronze a bit. This is because I never, ever go out in the sun. So my face is always naturally darker anyway than the rest of me. But when I put on my foundation with a yellow undertone, it looks completely different to my chest. But that's not because the foundation is the wrong colour for my face completely. It's because my face is darker than my chest. But I can cover that up with bronzer. I'm just going to put a bit of colour corrector underneath. Now, don't be alarmed if you haven't seen me doing this before. I was matched to this shade at the launch, and it is a bit orange, but I was then sent a little thank you present from Charlotte Tilbury, and they said, is there anything in particular you'd like? And I said, yes, please. Could you please send me 7.5 neutral foundation, because I was worried this was too yellow. And could you also send me the lighter shade of the colour corrector? And when I mix them, so that's shade 3, when I mix it with shade 2, it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Shade 2 on its own would have been too light. This is slightly too dark, but mixing it, and it's absolutely perfect, as you will see. So that's shade 3 and 2 mixed together. Get rid of these dark circles. And then some Magic Away concealer. Has anyone else got Charlotte's colour corrector? And what do you think of it? Do you like it? I love the formula because it doesn't settle into fine lines. I've got a basket full of CT products, need a drink and then buy it all. I was talking to Rebecca last night about we chat together, kind of, you know, online chat. And I was talking to her last night and I said, are you one of these people that puts loads of things in your basket and then leaves it? And she said, yeah, I do that all the time. And I said, I do. And then you get these emails saying, have you forgotten something? And you want to write back and say, no, I haven't forgotten anything. I haven't forgotten anything. I'm leaving it there because I just haven't got the energy. I haven't got the guts yet to buy it. I have the lighter one. It's great. Of the colour corrector. So you use that a lot, do you? I don't use it all the time. But, you know, if I want to go for if I'm in the mood for a flawless complexion, as I am today, obviously, then I will do it. I will take that step and do it. And I've got my 2 powders as well. So I'm going to put shade 1 of Airbrush under my eyes and down the centre of my face. This was a Tilbury trick. This is always use shade 1 under your eyes. And then I'll put some down the centre of my face. It's looking quite pink. Still looking quite pink. Never mind. You wouldn't be without it. It is very good. And then I'll use shade 2 on the rest of my face. Gradually mix that in together. I'll stop it looking quite as pink. I think it's just the light that I'm in. Right, there's my flawless products. I bet you thought I was going to say my flawless complexion then. You'd have been shouting, she's a big head. That's one thing in my basket. What have you put in your basket, Jess? I know. Have you put electric poppy in your basket? Shall I put electric poppy on with this look? I definitely think it would look good on you. But I don't want to encourage you to overspend. I've said on many occasions that this channel should be called Makeup Addicts Anonymous. You fear a whole lot of pat will fall in your basket. That's the thing, isn't it? I don't know how these things fall into baskets. Do you know what? I have to say, I ordered, you know, when I ordered that, I ordered some hand soap, you know, the tea tree one. So I ordered the hand soap and I thought, oh, I was getting dry skin. So I ordered the hand lotion or body lotion. And then 2 weeks later, I got a thing saying, sorry that your order's running late. I was thinking, what for? And then it arrived and it was tea tree hand wipes. And I have no memory whatsoever of ordering them. But they were the same company as the soap and the cream. And I thought, well, they'll come in handy, but I do not remember ever ordering them. I must have been asleep or, you know, that 2 o'clock purchase. I have no recollection whatsoever. But I checked and it was definitely on my orders. Unless I was falling asleep. You know, with Amazon, you could easily buy something by accident because you just literally put it in your basket and press pay now and you don't have to do anything else. You're laughing out loud. Ali, I've been watching you rave about Aldi eye gel and was desperate to try it. Aldi online was out of stock, so I made a naughty purchase on eBay. Do you know what? I've been thinking of selling Aldi products on eBay. I hope you didn't pay a fortune for it on eBay because people go onto eBay and sell Aldi products for about 3 times the price. Was it $3.99 or did you pay a fortune for it? Because I stocked up on a load of, they do an absolute dupe of Molten Brown, Rhubarb and Rose hand wash. Absolute dupe. If you go into Aldi and buy it, it's 59p. 59p. But if you go onto eBay, loads of people are selling it for like £3. Good luck to them, but they go in and buy a load of stuff from Aldi and then sell it on eBay. And it still seems cheap compared to everywhere else. Right, let's get off chatting and get on with this look, shall I? Right. No, wouldn't go at the moment. Well, they're only letting, my other half went into Aldi and they're doing the only letting so many in at a time. So he went in to get our food shop and there was a queue outside and they one in, one out kind of thing. So it was double the price. It's still, I suppose, double the price. It's not that bad. It's still a lot cheaper than most eye creams, isn't it? Right, so I'm going to put that first shade on again just to use as a prime shade. So let me just show you again. I'm just going to use this one as a prime shade all over the lid to start me off. And I don't know yet what I'm going to do. I do not know yet what I'm going to do. Well done you. Did you get a reduction if you bought 2? Did she give you some money off? It is very good though. I'm sure you won't be disappointed. Have you received it yet from Aldi? It's very, very good. Right, so I've just put that on as a bit of a prime shade. Now, I'm so I'm sorry, I've got to just go in with this shade again because I just love it. I'm trying not to make it look exactly the same as Friday's look. But I just love this shade. In fact, yeah, I'm going to put it across half of my lid. It's because I've got that top on as well. I love dusky lilac-y shades. Now, I need to make this different, don't I, to what I did on Friday. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bit of this Love Lace and build that up. So this, I use that shade and I'm going to now use this one underneath. And I'm going to sort of build that up in the corner because this is a lovely shade as well. It's got a bit more shimmer to it. The other one was a matte shade. I'll just take a bit of that underneath. Actually, I'll mix it with the matte one as well and just take that underneath like that. I'll clean up the sides in a minute. Thank you. Now, I need to go for a different shimmer, don't I? Otherwise, it's going to look... Let me just build up a bit more. So I just... Again, I'm going to put this brown in the sides a bit, just to hide me hood. You've all seen the duochrome, so I'm going to have to do something different. Don't worry, I will. I know what I'll do. So I'm going to do... I'm going to put this gold on. This refined gold. But then I'm going to top it with this one here to make it look a bit more pinky, to see what that looks like. So I'm going to go in with this one. Of course, you know we all love this one, but you've seen that one. So I'm going to do this one. And I'm going to just put it on with my fingers. See, it's a pale gold. Oh goodness, I might have to get that palette. I do think you will get your money's worth and you'll be able to wear it a lot. It's very wearable. And then I'm just going to try with another finger, clean finger. So I'm going to put this iridescent pink over the top. This one up here. To see what it does to that gold. Oh boy. Yeah. It turns it pink. I've covered all the gold now, but it... Let's try some of that on its own. In the corner there. And then, just because you want to see as many colours as possible, don't know whether I like that. It's a bit too pink in there, but never mind. I'm just going to take the smudge brush and I'm going to take this topper, this one here, just so I can show you as many colours. You've seen that one, but I'm going to use this one. And this one's called Astral Solstice. Just cleaning off my smudge brush. And I'm going to put some of that just in the centre to make the centre of the lid really sparkle. And in fact, if I put that over that pink there, because it's looking a bit too pink. Yeah. Look at that for a light reflection. And then I'm going to finish off by putting the Skin Show Nude, the first shade, up above my brow. And just so that you can see as many shades as possible, I'm going to take this one here, which is called Rose Dusk. I'm going to run that underneath. And then just because I can't not have my favourite shade in some of the look, I'm going to put that just in this corner here. Because I'm getting greedy for different colours from this palette now. There you go. Just need to clean up those edges. So what you do to clean up your edges, very simple. Make sure you blended everything out first. Don't worry if it goes over the edge. This will lift your eyes. I've done this before, but always worth repeating. So in order to, because my eyes are a little bit downturned, and it immediately gives you an eye lift when you do this. So you just need a makeup wipe and your concealer that you used under your eyes. And you fold up your makeup wipe, and then you just take a clean bit and you go like that. And then get another clean bit. So as though you're drawing a line from your eye to where your brow ends, like that. And then obviously you've taken a bit of foundation off. So that's when you get your concealer out. And you just put some back on. And it really lifts your eyes. Can you see that? Because when you got, especially if you got downturned eyes, if you go over that line with your eye makeup, it just makes your eyes look a bit more, you know, like those dogs that do the Churchill ad. If you got it like that, it just makes you look like that. So, yeah. Just gives you an immediate eye lift. Right, mascara. I haven't done my brows. I've been so busy chatting. I'm terrible for chatting. Excuse me a second. Right, now, mascara. That concealer is fabulous. When it's finished, can you pull it open and get loads more out of it? I think you can. I've never done that, but I know a friend of mine, she got fed up with this tip, which is not very hygienic, and she just ripped the tip off and just started to, because then there's a little hole in the top, and then when you just wind it up, it just comes out as a cream, and she used it like that. I've not done that, so I don't know, but it isn't very hygienic, to be honest. The other one I like, the other concealer that's very similar to Magic Away, is Huda, the Huda Overachiever Concealer, which is very similar to Magic Away, but it's got a more hygienic system. Oh, here comes Jack. Jack might bring me the palette that I want. Jack, I'm doing a live, but you can help me. You can help me, darling. Third drawer down. Third drawer down. There's a little palette that looks a little bit like that, but a different colour. No, next one down. Have a look in that one. At the front. Is it? No, have a look, darling. You can't do it that way. There's a palette that's sort of small, like that. That looks a bit like that, but it's probably a different colour. A brownie shade, probably. No, that's the same shade, isn't it? That's lipsticks. It's a palette that's sort of like that. He's getting it. He's getting it. No.
I'm going to make him up in the thingies. I want to be in it made up as well.
Oh, you've seen my other half now.
Bollocks.
Oi! I'm doing a live to the world. No, Jack. It looks like this. These sort of packaging.
Well, there's that. There's that.
No, there'll be another palette at the front like that. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Thank you, darling. Here it is. Bronze Ambition. Hello, Ali's hubby and Jack. Excuse my other half's language. He had to do it, didn't he?
Yeah, it's a part of his DNA.
Yeah. Out of the mouth of the babes. How did you get into it, Lola Pola? Oh, you must be talking to someone else. Right. Here is my Bronze Ambition palette, which probably needs a bit of a clean. There is the palette. Do you want a quick swatch? Then I might finish this look off air and then show you all the finished look later. But I'll do the lipstick before I go. So let me just do the swatches. So you have... So this is called Bronze Ambition. There's quite dark one there, which has got a bit of a shimmer in it, but it doesn't look too shimmery. Then you've got a matte kind of brick shade. Then you've got a beautiful gold. Then you've got a beautiful copper. Then, I don't know what you call this. And the only thing that this palette lacks is a sort of really light highlighter shade. That one you can just about get away with, but I find it a bit too dark to use as a highlighter. But it's a lovely rose gold. So that one is very wearable and you will get your money's worth out of it. Yeah, brass colour, that's the one. So have you got that, Sunshine? So that's Bronze Ambition and it looks like this. So it's got six shadows in it. I've used that one a lot. So definitely you get your money's worth out of that and it's not as expensive as the larger palettes. You certainly do. The question is, will you end up getting that one and the other one? What's sitting in your box, your basket, your inbox or whatever? Right. Right, do you know what? I'm not going to do the mascara because I always think it's like watching paint dry. But I tell you what really goes nicely with this palette that I've got to do. I'll put the mascara on later. I'll put my brows on later. You've been poorly. Oh, well, then you deserve a treat. If you've been poorly, you definitely deserve a treat. I'm quite shocked, actually. I never thought my other half would show his face on camera. But there you go. You've seen him now. Excuse me a second. I've just gone into one of my makeup bags. And this lid has come off. And I've got peach-gasm all over everything. Ugh. Now, where's that other one? It's not that one I'm looking for. Just hold on a second, guys. Where are you? Where have you gone? There you are. You're hiding from me. This goes beautifully with this palette. The other eyeliner that goes really well with this palette is Pillow Talk liner. It really goes beautifully with it. But also this by Fenty Beauty, which is she got a problem or something. She a problem, that's it. It's called She a Problem in your waterline. These liners are fantastic. They're really soft, but they long wearing. And in fact, I'll show you the other one. Perpetrator. I know I've shown you that one before, but let's put that one on with it. How late am I? Hello, Shahina. You don't need mascara. Thank you, Jess. So this one is Perpetrator, Fenty Beauty. They are such good eyeliners. My sister went and bought a couple, and Shoshana as well recommended them to me, and they're just really soft and just apply really easily. They do a matte purple, and they do a, which is this one, and they do a shimmery purple. They do so many different colours as well. I could buy the lot if I had the money. There you go. Right, and then, so Jess, do you want me to put Electric Poppy on for you? Do you want me to put it on? Name the lipstick you'd like to see with this look. One of the ones that I've just mentioned, because I haven't got them all with me. So I've got, or I could put on the, yes, you want Electric Poppy, okay? Right. Silly me, I think I've put it back in the box, but that's all right, because the box is near me. So, just bear with me again for a minute. No, not that one. Not that one. Oh, what am I doing? Or maybe it is in this one. No, it's not in that one. No, 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 no. It's hiding from me. There it is. He's hiding from me. Right. And I need a lip liner. Where are you, Electric Poppy? Come back to me. Yeah, got you, got you. Oh, and that lip liner will work as well. Crazy in Love. Right. Don't know what the lip liner was doing in there, but never mind. Not hugely sharpened, guys, but never mind. This is live. Right, I won't fill in my lips so you can actually see the colour. Here we go with Electric Poppy. Actually, that lip liner is probably a tad too dark. Does that make you feel like spring? Oh dear. That's not good, Shahina. They're drinking and driving. I'm going to put a bit of this on my cheeks. Right, well that is the finished look. What do you think, Jess? Is that going in your shopping basket? Right, well I will finish off the rest of it offline, just my brows and my mascara, and then I'll put a photo up on the thumbnail so you can see it, and on Instagram. So that's Charlotte Tilbury Electric Poppy, and it's one of, I think that was her first Hot Lips, the first Hot Lips version. Definitely gets you in the mood for spring. All right, well, have a lovely day, everyone. And don't forget, stay in. I know it's hard. Unless you've got a back garden that you can go and sit in, stay in and stay safe. And love you all. All right. Were you called in on your off days? Hang on, there was somebody asking. Let me just see. Take care. Love you all.